As for the automatic reinforcement of columns, Plan 2026 offers a series of new features that come directly from our customers' feedback. As an example, here on the screen you can see the ability to manage different concrete covers on the various sides of my column, and at the same time, for instance, how I can manage the insertion of bars on each side of my column, either symmetrically or asymmetrically. Let's quickly take a look at all of this inside Alplan. Within Alplan, I have the option to access the automatic reinforcement feature using the dedicated icon or by using a keyboard shortcut. At this point, I can go directly into the column palette to do what? To independently manage the concrete cover for side A and side B. Among other things, I'd like to point out on the right how the letters A and B also appear directly within the document, which makes the insertion process much easier for me. At this point, I can decide that, as far as the lateral reinforcement is concerned, I want either a symmetric or an asymmetric reinforcement, and therefore choose to place 2 bars on one side and 4 on the other, completely independently. Once that's done, I can also go into the settings of each individual placement to manage different parameters, such as the diameter, the mandrel factor, or the position of our reinforcement within the column itself. Let's take a step back and move on to the topic of stirrups. I'd like to remind you that Allplan manages multiple placement fields when it comes to inserting stirrups, and with version 2026, it also gives me the ability to manage initial and final offsets, especially for the upper and lower sections. So in addition to the embedment, I can also handle the concept of offsets. Let's take another step back to see how I can add additional internal stirrups to my column. In the past, there was a maximum limit of 6 internal stirrups, but now this limit has been removed, so I can choose to insert an unlimited number of stirrups. In this specific case, I've added 8. Then for these stirrups, I can decide whether they will be S-hooks or closed type stirrups, and for each one I can define all the relevant parameters.